Hi, and welcome to another edition of Top Tips Tuesday. Jeff here from GCT Property. So we're in December now, very close to Christmas. I'm sure everyone's looking forward to a great break. I thought it would be a really good time to reflect back on the property market over the last 12 months and some of the biggest lessons I've learned personally from property commentators. The biggest thing I really think is there's so many different opinions on what's going to happen with the property market, and not everyone can be right. So I know it's very confusing. Who should we listen to? Who should we take advice on? And what advice really should we be acting on in terms of property? And it was all seen over the last few years in the property market. It's been quite a changing property market, and there's some very bad forecasts. And I think it's very sad that put a lot of people off buying property or investing in property. And other commentators were really explaining the benefits and that long-term property investment strategy of holding the property and some of the upturns. I think it's a great time to reflect back what really has happened in 2023. Now, I know at the start of the year with all those rate rises that we saw was obviously quite challenging for us, all of us with mortgages. And there was a lot of commentators out there talking about the property market collapsing, the economy collapsing. You should be selling your properties. You shouldn't be buying properties. What's proven now when we look back at the CoreLogic data over the last 12 months is all those forecasts were absolutely wrong 100%. So although we can't guarantee the future results of property, we just need to look back in history and really look at the fundamentals. So the fundamentals are currently that of Australian property market, about 30% of homeowners don't have a mortgage. So there's only 70% that are affected by these interest rate rises. And of that 70%, there's only a very small percentage that actually are borrowing at 85 to 95% of their home value that are really going to be heavily affected. But I think it's more important to look at the numbers and the statistics behind the Australian property market. So we've got the fastest, population growth that we've seen. Australia's population growth growing by 600,000 this year, which even outperformed the most optimistic forecasts. We aren't building enough new homes. We're building less new homes than we were 2 years ago. It's more challenging to get finance. So that means less people can buy or build new properties. And that's really having an effect on the rental market. So we've got the lowest vacancy rates we've seen for many years. We've got the strong demand for property. We've got this massive population growth, yet we don't have the supply. And that's really what's protected the Australian property market and why those forecasters are talking about doom and gloom got it 100% wrong. And if you're not sure who to listen to, if that forecaster's telling you to sell your property or don't buy property, just ask them if they think the market is going to collapse, how are they selling their own properties? And if their answer is no, that just shows you that they really don't believe their own talk. Again, take advice from people that are in the property market, owning their own homes or investing in real estate, that are taking advice, looking at the data, the real statistics, are really what's happening, and have that time frame of when you're looking to exit the property market and the fundamentals around that. It's a big challenging year. I think the signs going forward for the next few years in the Australian property market, we're in Southeast Queensland, especially Queensland, are very strong, and that's going to give homeowners and investors great results. So take care, everyone. Have a great break. And I look forward to seeing you on Top Tips Tuesday next time. Thanks.